All right, well, you could argue his kickboxing is as good as anyone's in this division, but this is a mixed martial arts fight. You got to think that a lot of people in this division are going to try to put him on his ass.
Well, you have to. If you're standing with this guy, if you're stuck on your feet fighting this man, you're constantly in trouble. So you've got to give him mixed looks. But I'm going to tell you, he has been very impressive in this regard. He has shown an ability to stay upright, defend takedowns just enough to give himself a chance. Because of that, he has had a lot of success at the start of his UFC career.
And he's brought in a lot of fans from the kickboxing world. So let's see if he can produce for all the masses watching around the world tonight. Here is the light heavyweight contender, Johnny Walker. Came off of Dana White's Contender Series, Brazil style. 3 consecutive first-round knockouts to begin his UFC career. He's just getting started.
And 3 consecutive bonuses. It's much harder when you're going in there, fighting tooth and nail, and walking away with just your paycheck. But Johnny Walker has made a habit of putting on performances that makes people take notice. From the knockout of Khalil Roundtree to the spinning back fist that he landed against Justin Leday. He has been a highlight reel in a bottle, and he is looking to continue his climb up the UFC light heavyweight rank.
And at least to this point, the only adversity he's faced in the octagon, self-inflicted, a post-fight celebration after the Misha Serkinov.
I mean, his celebrations are crazy. He threw his shoulder out doing the worm. He told me the other day in Brazil he has to find a new way to celebrate. I said, you think, Johnny?
I think he does, but Johnny Walker's on the fast track, and he's got a big one in front of him here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Vitor Petrino. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Johnny Walker.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, early round action here. Johnny Walker Blue, if I can call him that. He has worked very hard to round out his overall MMA game. But this is a striker at his core. And as Ryan Spann and Misha Serkinov and others can attest, when he's on his game, he's one of the most devastating strikers in this division. He likes to have fun in the octagon. Certainly he's a fan favorite. And tonight he feels like there's a matchup that might allow him to put on a show. Big shots being landed on both sides here. All right, early action here, and a nice hook by the boxer gets home on the kickboxer. This is exactly the range in which he wants to be fighting.
Yeah, because it limits the kickboxer, and the kickboxer has a very high guard. So if you're tight and you just pivot with the hook, it lands around that guard, and he does a lot of damage with it.
Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. Johnny Walker looking fluid on the feet here early. I'm not sure anybody loves fight night and fighting as much as Johnny Walker. Dancing and smiling on his way to the octagon. This is a man who is truly able to compartmentalize what is going on, and I think it works to his advantage as a fighter. Oh, lands a beautiful jab. Oh, judges had to like that uppercut.
It's so clear that the guy that's going forward is the guy that's successful.
Walker gets up to that punch. Oh, big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. Oh, nice body shot.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back-and-forth first round here. All right, so he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, I'm going to be able to take him down, and that's exactly the way it played out. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Walker getting worked.
He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard. Yep, gotta be very careful there.
10 seconds to go in round one. For the end of round one.
Everything is going exactly like he planned. He cannot handle the striking. Listen, you're going to learn that.
All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was. DC, take us through the replays.
Punch after punch. He landed him at will. He went right at his opponent, got in his face, and showed this is my octagon. We are going to dance to the beat of my tune.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round two here. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Effective with the jab. Nice crack there. Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check his butt. He can't, John, because there's no windup. There's no tell. And when he feels his opponent is getting a beat on his leg kick, massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Nice defense to block the elbow. All right, so now we start to see some redness underneath the elbow. You got to think he's going to continue to attack the body with all of his strikes.
Well, his opponent has not done anything to deter him. He should keep doing this, keep going to the well until his opponent finds an answer, because right now, he seems lost to it. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Well, maybe ill-advised to be competing off your back, but he's landing. All right, close guard now.
He passes to half guard.
All right, try to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Nicely done. 90 seconds to go. Constantly a moving target. All right, so a grueling battle on the ground, and no surprise, the crowd pops in appreciation as the fighters work their way back to the feet.
This is an educated crowd, J.A. Oh! Yeah, he hurt him real bad. He's still hurt. Oh, that's big.
Hook is there again. Oh, look at the redness underneath that left elbow. He is badgering that left side of the body. Fighter lands a jab. 15 seconds to go. Oh, nice straight left. Man, these guys have some chins on them. 10 minutes in the can. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in the now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad. In the half guard. Getting the mount here. Oh.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down. Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Walker's right back to the full mount here.
This is a terrible position.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, this is some high-level, efficient, effective ground and pound by Walker. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
There it is. Now he's on the mount.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Just over 2 minutes to go. All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Oh, this one could be over soon. Well, he's going to enjoy watching this one back. Let's take a look at the replay of the knockout just a moment ago.
It was right hand after right hand after right hand. Finally, he found the one that hit the exact sweet spot that ended his opponent's night.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 10 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Johnny Walker!
Well, he's smiling ear to ear, and why not after a knockout like that? I need to take it to the after party tonight.
I mean, this is what dreams are made of. You dream of the knockout like this, and then the party after, where you and all your coaches get to celebrate the great handiwork.